Welcome to art class. I will be drawing with my husband Mike today. This is not live, it's pre-recorded, which will allow you to draw at your own pace, and you can pause, review, and do whatever you need to do in order to make a really good drawing. So we are going to get started. We're drawing a raccoon today, so we're going to get started on. You ready to draw?
I am, I think so.
Okay, good.
Let's do this.
Let's get started. Okay. So we are going to start with the head of the raccoon, which is going to be right in, not the very bottom of the page, but the bottom half. And you're going to do a kind of a bigger circle. We can make this raccoon kind of big. I like to draw a circle a couple times because I don't draw a perfect circle the first time. So you can erase once you feel like you've gotten the circle right. Good job. Now we're going to draw a line across, just a nice whisper line. So there's my circle and my line across. That's going to be where the eyes are going to go. Then we're going to draw the line down the center for where the nose will be. Doesn't have to be exact, but so down the center. So we're going to draw, this time we're drawing big round eyeballs equally from the center there. If you want to trace some circles, you can do that. Big round eyeballs. We're going to draw the little teardrop shape. Nice job. That looks excellent. We're going to draw a line around the eye. This is going to remain white. We're going to draw a big sparkly. This time I'm going to draw a small sparkly too. So I'm going to draw two circles. One's a little bit bigger than the other. And we're going to fill them in.
This is a dark value?
A dark value, yes. So we're filling it in with our pressing hard and keeping the lines close together. So it's a nice dark value. But we're not filling in those little white sparkly circles. We are also leaving that white spot around the outside of the eyeball. We can erase that line now. That was giving us this spot to put our eyes. Cool.
I've got some big eyes.
You do have some big eyes. It might look like a baby raccoon when
That's
we're
cool.
done, which
That's
will be
fun.
really cool.
So the one going across, I erased.
Yes. All right, we're gonna draw the nose.
What about the nose? Is it kind of?
It's kind of curved at the top. It's not straight. If you want to do sort of like a frowny face, and then do the bottom. So if you do sort of like a frowny face, like that shape, and then the bottom.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So mine looks like a wide open mouth right now. We're gonna fill that in.
Is that all one value, or is there?
It's all one
looks
value.
like a slightly, like you made a little bit of a.
We're gonna do that with the eraser.
Oh.
So then, when you're done, you're gonna take your eraser and you're gonna do a nice little light spot on the top. And if it gets too wide, like mine did, you might have a thinner eraser. If it gets too wide, you just draw over the area so that it's nice and thin. You're gonna draw this shape that kind of comes down, so it's like a, yeah, it's a cheek sort
It's
of.
that snout, right? Isn't that
Yeah.
kind of a.
Snout, so it kind of comes down and it's not too far away from the bottom of the mouth, or the nose I mean, so it like short distance from the nose to that. And I would say this shape sort of looks like a little hook shape. And then you have to do it on the other side too. Meet up with the bottom here, so if you have to start there and then go up and do that hook shape. That's where the whiskers are gonna come out. This is gonna come up and get wider up here. And get wider. Now I'm going to use an art term. It's called negative space. The negative space is the space we are not going to draw. So we are going to draw and fill in these not drawing areas or negative space first.
Okay.
So this shape is like right here, this negative shape or not drawing area. I'm going to draw first, right above the eye. And then there's another one on this side. These are kind of creating the little pattern that the raccoon has on his face. But it's easier to see, to look at the not drawn or the negative space areas than it is sometimes to look at this, the area that you draw. So then the next shape we're going to draw is this shape. That's a not drawn area or negative space area. And it's above the eye. It can be a little more narrow by the end of the face and get wider up here. Or you could make it all the same width. All raccoons are slightly different, so that's just a slight difference that it will still look like a raccoon either way. And then we have to do the same thing on this side. And then the raccoon tends to have a little white area, negative space area down here. So I'm going to just draw a little bit of a line here and here. Actually comes up towards the top of the, it curves a little bit before, so I drew that line a little too, like curve first, and then it comes. We have to draw the ears, so the ears are rounded, like a half oval circle shape. And then you see the side of the ear.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Same on the other side. You draw the inside ear and then the side of the ear. And then the body, I drew the body starting up here and coming down. You can make it kind of come out and then in and then out again. Or you can just go in and out. Yeah, just like that. It's all gonna be fur, so it's gonna be okay. Next, we're gonna start to fill in these medium value fur. So I'm drawing with little strokes to the side, not up and down, but more towards the side, and a medium value. And you can keep the pencil on the paper when you're doing this, or you can lift it and do individual little hairs. But we're gonna fill in this entire space that's along the eyes.
Now, is there a way to avoid kind of that? Like smooth it out?
You can smooth it if you'd like. Yes, if you don't want it to be...
Where you can tell.
Yeah, the pencil marks, just smooth it with your finger. If you want to kind of make it a little more smooth. And then you can also draw some fur on top of it if you'd like. Or you could smooth with a blending stick or with a paper towel.
Now I notice you have fur kind of coming.
I do
so
have
there's not
some
such
fur.
a hard line, right?
Yes, good detailed. Good at noticing the details, Mike. Yes, so if you want to do some, when it gets close to the edge, you can do some little fur lines, and they can kind of go out like these. They can go out past the face a little. Yeah, so it looks like fur. Nice. That's looking cool. Then we're going to do this side. Add a little bit of hair. Okay, so now we're going to draw a line kind of connecting up, just a sort of a straight line to the nose. So it looks like a tunnel coming down to the nose. And we're going to fill this in with up and down strokes. So this one is not the horizontal sideways strokes. These are up and down strokes, and they're gonna go all the way up to the top of the head. And you can do some little fur at the top of the head. We're gonna do a medium, like a lighter value, so not a medium, like more of a lighter value with fur kind of coming horizontally here. And meeting up. So you're doing this whole, because we're keeping these negative space shapes that we drew white. So we're just drawing around those negative space shapes. So can you tell the value difference? So this is a little lighter, this is a little darker. And this is darker than that spot too.
Same thing on the other side?
Same thing on the other side. But going in this direction, this horizontal direction. On the inside of the ear, we're going to do a little curved line, just a slight curved line. And we're going to go darker, so pressing kind of a little harder to lighter. And doing some hair. So it's darker by the line and then gets lighter as I lift up my pencil and go a little lighter and make some hair strokes. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. The curved line is going to go in the opposite direction. And it's going to be darker to lighter with some hair strokes. Now we're going to fill in a little darker on this side with little hair strokes. There's hair going up his ears on this side. We're gonna do whiskers. You might need to push a little harder to get the darker, or you can go lighter and just have it very subtle. Either way works. So put whiskers. And we're going to do a darker line for the mouth under here. So that's just pressing a little bit. Getting a darker line, and we're going to do a little bit of hair coming out. So it's just kind of lighter hair coming out like that. Now we have to fill in the body with hair. So we're just going to go, you can do your strokes a little bigger for the body. And we're gonna just do rows. Don't fill in up here, so underneath that circle. And another row. So you can soften this with your finger and kind of blend it. You can do more fur a little bit on top if you'd like. But we're just gonna fill the whole body. Great. One of the last things, we just need to go one more row right underneath the circle to create the shadow that we like to do from the head. This makes it look 3D. We need shadows. They really help make things come to life. Everything has a shadow. Very cool. Very nice. Love it. Then you can sign your name. Good job, sweetheart.
Sweet.
All done. See you on Friday. Hello, artists. It's Gina. Welcome to art class. I am drawing with my husband, Mike, today. This is not live. We recorded this the other day. Actually, today, but tomorrow will be the other day.
Take 2.
Hello, artists. It's Gina. Welcome to art class. I'm going to be drawing with my husband, Mike, today.
Hello.
This is not live. We recorded this before this.